Do y'all see that teeny tiny bird that's on my header? See that? I don't know if y'all can see that, but that looks hollow and black. Morning guys, welcome back for another video here at Triple R Farms. My name is Daniel and it is Tuesday, August the 20th, and yes, you guessed it, it's going to be another corn harvest video. We've made it up here to Lounsboro, but there's not going to be very many corn harvest videos left. It's only going to be a couple more days and then we're going to be through with corn harvest, but we got plenty more harvest to do. We got cotton, we've got soybeans, and we've got milo. So once we knock out the corn, we'll be rolling right into some of the other harvests. So yeah, you guessed it, we're going to be getting this thing ready this morning. And also I've got some codes on the tractor that PA's running. He said it was throwing some def codes. So we're going to go over there first and see if we can start a parked burn. I don't know if it'll let me, but we're going to go see if we can, and hopefully that'll correct or do away with a lot of the codes that's popping up. So y'all sit back, enjoy the video, let us do all the work. Let's get this baby started. That one's about gone. What you got there? Got you a bee? All right, so let's see what she'll let me do. Okay, so it is telling us to do a park burn, so let's see if we can do it. Okay, I think you go here. This is the parked burn. Alright, it's gonna let us do it. Basically, you just go through a couple of steps, just like you're calibrating something, and it'll do everything itself. And then you'll just skip to the next step, skip to the next step, and hopefully you can make it all the way to the end, and it'll basically go through all that cleaning. So we'll go next. The good part is that you do not have to sit in that tractor. It'll do the cleaning itself, so we can start working on the combine. And I think we keep having an issue with these def codes on these tractors running the grain carts because we're not running the engine wide open like we're plowing or something. And it's supposed to do an automatic clean itself. But it's not doing that, and after it throws you a couple of those codes, it derates your engine, and you're in the situation we're in now where we're having to do a park burn. But I think it's because we're not running the RPMs up high enough because we're trying to save money on fuel, so it's a double-edged sword there. But if anybody has any ideas why we keep getting these def codes and stuff, let me know in the comments. Question of the day is, are we going to have to add hydraulic oil? Because we've been having to add it every day and we don't know where the oil is leaking. So I'm going to lower the header and we'll see what it looks like. Oh. No, I won't. Where in the heck is this oil going?
sure it's out. It's been out every single day.
This is the craziest thing. We see no oil leaks on the ground every morning. I get under there and check. I have not found any oil under the machine dripping. And yet we're having to add about a half gallon of hydraulic fluid every single day because it's not in the sight glass. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, she's dirty. Come on out of there. So we've been in some pretty decent corn, but when you get up on some of these little ridges right here, it drops off. But down in these kind of flat bottoms, and this is all dry land too now, it's been picking pretty good. So on the good parts, in these flat bottoms, it's been running around 200, got up to 230, 240 sometimes, but for the most part, just above 200. And when you get on these ridges right here, just lack of water, we drop down to about 120, 150, somewhere in there. But definitely not bad corn for the amount of rain that we had. And this is, I got some DeKalb corn, that's what I'm in right now. This is DeKalb 69.99. Hate not dumping on the go, but I'm having a dump like this because I've got just a little bit left right here along the edge of the soybeans, and then we're jumping back over there to the main part where I'll cut out a center section, and we'll racetrack it where we can dump on the go all the time. But until I get this little corner done, we're gonna have to do like this. So here's all the varieties I've got in the field. See all the different colors. The rest of this field is in soybeans, which are right over there. That's on this half of the screen. All that is soybeans. But we got some Revere 1307, Revere 1577 out here, Cropland 6644. That's my Roundup Refuge corn that I plant. It's always a great variety. And then I have the DeKalb 6999. So we'll see what the DeKalb, the final average on this field is, because I have not planted any DeKalb corn in a long time. I just wanted to plant some this year just to put it up against the Revere varieties that I've been planting. And so far it looks really good. It's yielding good. Stalks look good and strong, standing up straight, still holding moisture. Moisture is anywhere from 18 to 19. So far I'm pretty pleased with it, but we'll see what the average is once we get done with this field, and see how it stacks up against Revere. Roy, you're full.
Yeah.
We got you good and full.
I almost halfway.
Oh dear. Hello there. That's the neighbor's dogs from that house. They come and see us every morning. Make sure we get everything greased up and fueled up right. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see this very good. Hopefully it's not a glare, but look at all the variations of the yield in this field. It is the craziest thing you've ever seen. And all the bad spots, which are the black, they are not up on ridges. Usually, where the black spots are usually is a pretty good yield. But we got some crazy stuff that went on in this field at some point. Now, this corn right here is obviously in kind of a pretty low spot. So this should be good no matter what, and it is. But we'll go right up here on the top of the hill and it gets even better, which is backwards to me. The water should have ran down this way, not uphill. See right here? So all that was going uphill, and it was better than the corn down in the bottom. Now right here we are about to go through a bad spot. And here it is. We'll see what it goes to.
we got an issue with the 8320. That's the tractor PA's running on the grain cart. If you remember from the other morning, we tried to do a parked burn on the def and throwing more codes now, and it's telling us to shut down the tractor. So whatever we did not work. So now I will be just dumping on the trucks. Dad's coming to get PA. They're going back to get the 8R310 from the shop. They're going to drive it up here and just take loose of that tractor and hook the 310 up to the grain cart. But in the meantime, we're going to be dumping old school on the trucks. So I just tried to call Roy, but I'll tell you how smart he is. I turned my lights on. I've got my auger out. He knows that probably something's wrong with that tractor without anybody telling him. I guarantee you he's going to drive that truck and he's going to come to me. There he comes. That's when you know you got a good truck driver. And James would have done the same thing if he would have been here. They just know to do that. They've been doing it for so long. But Roy just happened to be the one here. But pretty good test. He passed. Okay, here is a spot in the field that is a great example of something that's going on with the corn that is not normal, and I can't explain it. We'll get out and take a look at it. We'll walk out there, but you can see right here, it's just a big patch of just dead stalks right here. And then you got perfectly good corn right there. You can see the line. And this is pretty much level right here. There's no reason for this big area right here to be so different from the corn that's right there. And you can see it right here. That is the spot that we're in. And it that whole area right there comes to a point right where we are. And that's kind of right where it ends. So let's go take a look at it. So this is obviously the bad corn. Stalk just deteriorated, fell over basically at the top. See how weak that is? Just snap them off. Nothing. And you walk right here and all this is perfectly good corn. Now this corn right here is going to cut above 200, and this right here in this area is going to be about 80 bushels. And really don't know what's going on. Anyway, water should not have been an issue right here. I know it wasn't. So we can rule that out. Look at that. Pathetic. Pretty bad. But this is a good example. You can just see it plain as day. I hope it's coming across the camera because I can see it plain as day with my eyes that this is different than that right there. And there shouldn't be. There's the 8R310. They got it hooked up. Do y'all see that teeny tiny bird that's on my header? That little bitty bird was flying around, getting hit by the corn stalks, landing on the header. I don't know if it's a baby or what, but I had to shut it off. It was just riding right there, about to get eaten up. There it is. Holy cow. I think it just told me, thank you. Pretty much everybody is pointing their finger at something called charcoal rot. And when I heard that name, a light went off in my head. And I have never heard of it in corn, but I have seen it in person on this farm, in this field, with soybeans, and it was terrible. I'm talking about a really, really bad case of it. And anyway, so that is what we think we have out here, and that kind of makes sense because of the areas that it's in. Just, you know, it's not a water issue or anything else like that. It's just when you have charcoal rot, it's just in random spots. And what it is when it's a soil-borne fungus that is in your soil, and it can be on debris from the crop residue from the year before or whatever. But anyway, when the plant is under extreme drought and stress, that's when it shows up, and it basically rots the base of the plant. And anyway, I've got Ed from Auburn University. He's a plant pathologist. He is coming out here Friday, and he wants to take a look at it and pull some stalks up and probably get some soil tests and stuff Friday. So he wanted us to leave off a little area that he can do some tests on. So we're going to get some flags out of PA's truck, and we're going to mark off an area where I have seen it, and I'll look on my yield map and go to that area, put some flags out, and then we'll mark it where Mark does not chop them up. So you just saw us mark with some flags these 6 rows. We're gonna leave that off, and Mark's not gonna mow it till later on. So I'm gonna ride down here, and where I find, looking at my yield map, where the charcoal rot was really bad, that is where I'm gonna mark with some flags. We'll get out, grab our flags, we'll mark it. But I can already see, you can just look at those stalks and just tell they have a black look to them, like a black smut look. And you can just see it right here, and you can see where it stops. Stalks just looks totally different color. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it just looks hollow. And the tissue looks black. I mean, that looks hollow. See that? I don't know if y'all can see that, but that looks hollow and black. All right. So we'll mark this area right here. Look at that. Oh yeah. This looks black. See that? Well, that definitely has the characteristics of something that looks like charcoal rot. And like I said, I've never seen it in corn, but never say never. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching another one with us. We really appreciate it. If y'all wanna do me a favor, click that thumb. I know I always tell you at the end, and I don't ever tell you at the beginning, but if you click that thumb, it means you like the video. It helps our channel grow. And like always, if you want to subscribe to our channel, we would love to have you. There's plenty of more harvest videos to come. And anyway, just click the R Farms logo, and it will walk you through subscribing to the channel, and it is free. Doesn't cost you anything. Just alerts you when I put a video out, which is pretty random lately, so maybe a good thing to do in the long run. But that's all, folks. See y'all on the next one. We're out.